ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः। श्रीराम जय जय राम। 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 जय जय राम। जय जय राम। ॐ रामाय रामभद्राय रामचन्द्राय वेधसे रघुनाथाय नाथाय सीतायाः पतये नमः। ॐ श्रीरामचन्द्राय नमः। अतुलितबलधामं हेमशैलाभदेहं दनुजवनकृशानुं ज्ञानिनामग्रगण्यं सकलगुणनिधानं वानराणामधीशं रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। रघुपतिप्रियभक्तं वातजातं नमामि। ॐ श्रीहनुमते नमः। ध्यायामि चिन्मयानन्दं गुरुदेवं महामतिं प्रेमपूर्णं क्रियाशीलं सदा लोकहिते रतं कृपालुं सुन्दराकारं समर्थं सत्यदर्शिनं वाचा तत्त्वप्रकाशिन्या शोकमोहविनाशिनं। ॐ श्रीचिन्मयसद्गुरवे नमः। नमः श्रीतुलसीदास सद्वरिष्ठाय धीमते पूरितं हृदयं येन रामप्रेमामृतेन मे। ॐ श्रीतुलसीदासाय नमः। Hari Om, a very warm welcome. Yesterday, Sant Tulsi Das ji started on the Nama Mahima, and we had seen the Chaupais, and now we will see the 19th Doha and proceed further. Tulsi Das ji says, बरशारी तु रघुपति भगति तुलसी साली सुदास राम नाम बर बरन जुग सावन माधव मास सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय. What a beautiful comparison. Tulsi Sudasa Sali. Sudasa, the noble devotee, Tulsi Dasji Sali, he says, what? Raghupati Bhagati, the devotion towards Raghupati, Bhagavan Shri Ramchandraji is like Barasha Ritu. In the Ritu Kala, it is the devotion is like the rains. How important it's rains we all know, isn't it? Without rains there will not be crops. The entire crops grow because of the rains, the timely rains, Ritakala Barasha. And then he says, Rama Nama Bara Barana Juga. The Nama, Bhagavan Shri Rama Nama is, Ra and Ma is indicated to, or it is compared to Savana and Bhadava Masa. Savana means Shravana Masa and Bhadava Bhadrapada. Incidentally, now Shravana is going on. In fact, I would like to make a mention. We have one Shaneshwara Devasthana very close by. And during Shravana, here in the villages and all, it's a very common scene that they put loudspeakers right from 5 o'clock. They will put loud speakers and play lot of devotional songs only. But then it will be very loud. So you may in between hear some small sound. So please accept it as it is. Ramanama, Shravana Masa and Bhadava Masa is indicated by Ra and Ma. Rama Nama Bara Juga Savana Bhadava Masa. And these 2 months are very important for humanity. Why? There are 4 months. The rainy season is 4 months normally. And in these 4 months, these 2 months is when the rain will be very heavy. Good rains would come. Therefore, because of those rains, all the crops go. And here the comparison is, Rama Nama Japa is like the Barasha, rains, and what we get is all the beautiful crops of Bhakti. Therefore, chanting Rama Nama time and again will definitely increase the devotion in us, and which will again increase bhakti. This is a cycle. The more you chant, the more devotion grows. The more devotion grows, the more you will feel like chanting. Therefore, all the time chant Ramanama. That is the indication. Continuing, we will chant the 20th Chaupai and Doha. आखर मधुर मनोहर दोवु बरन बिलोचन जन जिय जोवु सुमिरत सुलभ सुखद सब काहू लोक लाहु परलोक निबाहु कहत सुनत सुमिरत सुठिनी के राम लखन सम प्रिय तुलसी के बरनत बरन प्रीति बिलगाती ब्रह्म जीव सम सहज संघाती नर नारायण सरिस सुभ्राता जगपालक विशेषी जनत्राता भगति सुतिय कल करन विभूषण जगहित हेतु विमल विधुपूषण स्वाद तोष सम सुगति सुधा के कमठ शेष समधर बसुधा के जनमन मंजु कंज मधुकर से जीह जसोमति हरिहल धर से एक छत्र वक्त्रु एकु मुकुटमणि सब बरननि पर जोऊ तुलसी रघुबर नाम के बरन बिराजत दोऊ सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। आखर मधुर मनोहर दोऊ, दोऊ here means these two akshara. Akhara means akshara. दोऊ akshara madhura manohara. Madhura, it is very, very sweet. And manohara, very delightful. It brings joy. Ram. Barana bilochana jana jiya jovu. Bilochana. Lochana means eyes. Barana means varnan. One is varnan. And another is seeing. Bilochana here means the very sight of the eye. See, what is the nature of the eye? To bring in the knowledge of the external world, isn't it? Here, Jana Jiya Jovu Bharana Bilochana, there is proper insight of the world. And the Bhagavan also, by taking the name of the Lord, what is the thought here? By taking the name of the Lord, chanting the name of the Lord, doing the japa of the Lord, Rama, what happens is, mind becomes quiet. All the worldly enchantments do not bring interest. Why? Nama is Madhura Manohara Dovu. Therefore, our mind gets absorbed in this Madhura Manohara Nama, and therefore what happens? Our vision of the entire world becomes more refined, more clear, more wonderful. We will see the things as they are. Now what has happened? Our vision in the world is based on our own desires, our own demands, desperations. Therefore, the whims and fancies of the world enchants us and draws us in all directions. We have no control of our own mind. By taking the name of the Lord, all those enchantments will become slowly low. How? Because those become slow because of the joy of chanting Bhagavan Sri Ramchandraji's name. Think. Why? Bilochana, the lochana, the vision becomes clearer. Vision gives us the knowledge that all of them are temporary, and Bhagavan Nama and Bhagavad Kirtana is the one which everyone have to take so that we will reach the permanent abode of Bhagavan. So the vision of the world as well as the vision of the higher becomes clearer. And he says, Sab Kahu. Everybody can say. How do you say everybody can say? First is Sumirata. Sumirata means to remember. Sulabha, so easy. And Sukhada, brings so much of joy, so much of comfort. Now, the very interesting point we will see in this particular line. First one is Sulabha, two words, Ra-ma, simple, Ram. That's all. See, each one have got their own beloved Ishta Devata. We all know this. Somebody have got Anjaneya, somebody have got Ganapati, somebody have got Mahadeva, Shivaji. So many. Somebody have got Rama. So there is one Acharya says, for example, it is only an example, please take it only as an example. The example is to indicate how Sulabha is Rama Nama. There are some people who are, let us say, who are Krishna Bhaktas. How should they pronounce Krishna? Krishna. There are so many conjunct consonants in that. And some people chant it differently. Some people say Krishna, especially in Karnataka and all. The R Shabda is pronounced as Ru. Rishi is pronounced as Rushi. Ritukala is pronounced as Rutukala. So Krishna, of course, I hope nobody chants that badly. Krishna, Krishna. Some people chant it as Krishna, Kri. And some people who chant it as Krishna. They crush him also. So these conjunct consonants give so many varieties of pronunciation. The idea is in terms of chanting, nothing to do with the bhakti towards Krishna. May I make it very clear. But the idea is Ram, Sulabha, Sukhada. Since there is no difficulty involved, it is Sukhamaya. Ram. Sumirata, the one who has to remember this simple nama called Rama, for him it is very easy and very comfortable, whoever chants it. Rama, 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 Rama. Rama, 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 Rama. Rama, 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 Rama. So simple. Therefore, Loka Lahu Paraloka Nibahu. It will definitely lead us towards the higher loka. Higher loka here means what? Towards Bhagavan only. And in this loka, all our attachments, all our desires will slowly drop when we consciously, with all devotion and love, when we chant Bhagavan's name. It is such a beautiful experience. How much ever we tell, we speak about this, it is very small. And by our talking, you will not realize that joy. You have to chant. Rama, 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 Rama. 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 You don't have to learn Samskrita for this. You don't have to know any bhasha in its depth or with all grammatical implication. Nothing is required. No Shastra Jnana is required. All you require to do is integrate your Sharira, Mana, Buddhi, Chitta, Hankara. Bring them all together. Sit quietly. And you don't have to think, no, I don't have a nice altar also. Create a beautiful altar in your mind. See, if you have to create an altar outside, you require so many materials. You have to buy them. You have to purchase, and for that you require a lot of money. In bhakti, all of them are not required. That is the beauty of bhakti. Look at that. Sukhada sulabha sumirata. That word is an indication. You just have to remember Bhagavan, which is so simple, which is so joyful. You don't require anything. All you need is wherever you are, wherever you want to take His name, just sit, close your eyes. Remember His murti and chant. So easy. Kahata, sunata, sumirata, suthinike. Suthinike means most beautiful. Nike means beautiful. Suthinike means most beautiful. What is most beautiful? It is beautiful. Kahata, to spell, to pronounce. Sunata, to listen. And sumirata, to remember. Why is this very much insisted in all the Shastras? Let us discuss. We are so indulged in talking anything and everything other than Bhagavan. Let me ask you this question very sincerely. You are at home. You have your family members, 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever, whichever number. You have your family members. How much do you talk about Bhagavan? Think for yourself. Do you ever talk about Bhagavan? That's a very deep question. If at all you talk about Bhagavan, let me be very clear. Please be very attentive. Even during functions, the talk is on how to arrange for the puja, what all needs to be brought, what all not there, what all needs to be purchased, how should it be arranged, how should it be decorated. All this we talk. But do we really talk about Bhagavan Himself? The puja is a mechanical activity. Yantrika karma. How many of us have Bhagavan in our heart really while doing puja and love Him in front of you? Who is in front of you? Maybe in the form of a murti or a bhava chitra, a photo, whatever it may be. Do you feel the presence of Bhagavan there? It is very difficult. And even when such a beautiful function is happening, let us say Ramanavami itself, how many of us talk about Ramchandraji on the day at least? Very difficult, very rare. Why? Our mind is so engrossed in material world. The material world has drawn all our time and energy. Think. Therefore, to talk about Ramchandraji, his katha, his glory. Very many times we see in the Satyanarayana Puja. Every Satyanarayana Puja, they have to narrate some story. There's a long story is narrated. Nobody is interested. Everybody looks behind. Has the prasadam come? How many people are there before me? And slowly, there are people who slowly, I have seen people who come forward, but when it comes to prasadam, people go slowly behind. Altar is there. They go behind and try to see how early I can reach. Immediately after the puja, they don't even come and do namaskara to Bhagavan. They go straight immediately first in the prasada queue. Think. You particularly may not be that, but aren't you experiencing this? Think. Where is the mind? The katha is narrated for us to understand the glory of Satyanarayana. Isn't it? But nobody's. And during that time, now latest, the worst thing which has happened in life is this irritating mobile. While the katha is going on, they are busy chatting in the mobile. Watching YouTube with an earphone. Think how ridiculous people could be. Even hardly few minutes we are going to be there in that temple. But can't we give our mind for Bhagavan? So difficult, Kahata, Sunata, Sumirata, Sutinaki. It is so beautiful. And therefore, please chant. Chant the name of the Lord. Sunata, please listen to His glories. We are only listening, we want to listen to our own glories from others. Sometimes we should give time to listen to Bhagavan's glory also, which is much greater. Is it not? Sumirata, and thereby remember Bhagavan. It is Sutinike, it is so beautiful. You just have to listen. You are watching YouTube, in YouTube watch Ramayana. You are listening something, listen to Rama Katha, listen to Rama Japa, listen to Rama Bhajana. It is so beautiful. Baranata Barana Preeti Bilagati Brahma Jiva Sama Sahaja Sangati. Tulsi very beautifully says, the Rama Nama, the Ra and Ma. Now these two letters are being described. How are they? Brahma Jiva Sama. In Baranata, in Varnana, in talking about this Rama, Ra and Ma, it is like Brahma Jiva Sanghati. It is like the association. It is like the union. It is like the intimacy of Brahma and Jiva. Can Brahma and Jiva live separately? Can a Jiva be away from the Brahma? Because the very existence of Jiva is only because of the presence of Brahma in that Jiva. Is it not? We are all living today because of the presence of that life principle in us, which is Bhagavan. Therefore, Ra and Ma, Rama is like one is like Brahman, the other one is like Jiva, and they cannot remain separately. Therefore, that Rama, Preeti Bilagai, it is so, with lots of love one has to remember this. Brahma Jiva Sama Sahaja Sangati. They are together. Naranarayana Sarisa Subhrata. How beautiful it is. Jagapalaka Biseshi Janatrata. This Nama, Rama, it is also like Nara and Narayana. Very interesting. Now earlier, I had left that one line. I will come back to that. Rama Lakhana Sama Priya Tulsi ke. This Kahata, Sunata, Sumirata, Sutini ke. Rama Lakhana Sama Priya Tulsi ke. This Rama and Lakhana are the two letters, it seems. For Tulsi Dasji, it is so dear, this Ra and Ma, it is like Rama and Lakshmana. Ramchandraji and Lakshmanji are so inseparable. And that is indicated with these two words, Dovu, he said earlier. And then Brahma Jiva. Now this is a very beautiful combination, you see. One is Rama and Lakhana. There two brothers are being told, spoken. Rama the elderly brother and Lakhana the younger brother. Down below when we started, Nara Narayana. They are two rishis. One is Nara is human being, Narayana is Bhagavan. That is one meaning. But otherwise the meaning is Nara Narayana are two rishis, brothers. And there Nara is the younger brother, Narayana is the elder brother. Very rarely we come across this particular brothers. We don't learn much about them, but then these two are rishis. Sarisa Subhrata, they are two brothers. Now earlier Rama is the elder and Lakhana is the younger. And here Nara is younger, Narayana is elder. It is exchanged. Meaning what? First there is Jiva and then Ramayana, the Bhagavan, Brahma. And even if it is Brahma and Jiva, both are nothing but one and the same. Jaga Palaka Biseshi Janatrata. Now this Rama Nama Japa is indicated what? Jaga Palaka. They protect the entire world. You know, we being so materialistic, so deeply involved in the worldly living, it is so difficult for us to sometimes accept certain points because we cannot see our what do you call it as understanding is when I look at it I understand. Sometimes rarely when I listen I may understand. We require the organs for us to understand, minus which our understanding is very low. Therefore, because of not having the habit of understanding the deeper significance, for us it will look very poetic and it might look, oh, okay, fine, that is all his own. People who are fallen in love with Bhagavan, they will write all these things. I can't understand all these things. Like that, our mind will throw up. When we give ourselves an attempt to step behind, step out of the common life and sit quietly, you will understand Jagapalaka Bhagavan. How beautifully this world is running, is being very beautifully, organized by Bhagavan. Everything is perfect. Even the floods, even famine, even tsunami, earthquake are all part of this entire scheme of things which are for a purpose. What is the purpose there? All these disasters only indicate that nature and Bhagavan are the most powerful. Human is not that powerful. We may create so many missiles and nuclear weapons and say, I can destroy everything. If Bhagavan decides to destroy, we are nothing. All these knowledge comes only when we sit and quietly meditate. Understand the truth. The entire world is protected by Lord Jagapalaka. And Jana Trata. Trata, the protector of human beings. Jana here, Bhakta Jana. Jana Trata. Therefore, sit and take the name of the Lord. Bhagavan will protect. Why? He alone is Janatrata. He alone is Jagapalaka. Therefore, there is no other board you have to go. Surrender unto Bhagavan Sri Rama unconditionally. Anyatha sharanam nasti tvameva sharanam mama tasmat karunya bhavena raksha raksha Ramachandra. Surrender. And take the name of the Lord. We will continue tomorrow. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om